So, hello friends. So today we are going to see what is SolidWorks PDM. I know most of you already knows what SolidWorks PDM is, but still just to give you a overview, let's go through it. So, what is SolidWorks PDM? Before going into that, let me tell you a story. It is a story of Eco Private Limited, which is our imaginary company and into marker manufacturing. It is a very new company, so started with manufacturing a single type of marker only, which is a blue marker. Now let's see what are the components a marker is made up of, and they are end cap, body, refill, nib and a head cap. Assembling all those parts, a marker can be manufactured. So till now we have seen what are the things that require to manufacture a marker. Now let's take a look on how Eco manages its marker manufacturing. The first step is to manufacture each single part, and for that Eco created different machine shops where each parts are getting manufactured individually. Then to move forward the process a step further, Mark, who is an inventory manager, collects all these parts from different machine shops and arrange or stack them in a shelf on different containers. And now the next step is to assemble each of these parts together to manufacture the blue marker. So here Ian, who is an assembly operator at Eco, take these parts from each of the containers on the shelf and assemble them to manufacture the marker. Like he picks a single part from each of the container and assemble them together, and the marker is manufactured. He does this process again and again every day. Ian is a very efficient operator and totally responsible for manufacturing very less defective parts for the company. Eco is a very efficient company and growing bigger each single day. Now they started manufacturing red markers also. Now Mark have two types of inventory to manage. One is red and another one is blue. So what Mark did now, he made two shelves, one for blue and another for red, and stack every component accordingly in both the shelves. But here's the deal. Mark is a human being, right? So human beings, as you all know, human beings are also very prone to make mistakes. Mark is a very good at his job, but one day by mistake he placed red nib in blue shelf and blue nib in red shelf. So what happened now is like Ian as usual came and started his day, took parts from each of the shelves and started assembling them. He didn't bother to notice whether nibs are correct or not, because it's not his part of job, right? And also he is not trained for this. So what happened now is like when this marker went for quality check, tada, it's got rejected. Why? Because if you notice, now blue marker has a red nib and red marker has a blue nib. So what are the predictions that we can derive from this scenario? The first thing that may come to your mind is that humans are prone to make mistakes, and the total inventory of Eco is managed by a human, which in turn enhance the probability of manufacturing defective products by Eco. And for those defective products, Eco will again need to spend on rework as well. And eventually over years, if this kind of issues are not taken care of, then Eco may run into losses. Eco always wanted to be an efficient company. So they take up this problem as a challenge and try to solve it with the available resources and technology. They have grown a lot over years and now manufacture almost every kind of marker, started from blue marker, black marker to glitter to whiteboard, etc. So what Eco did to manage all these inventories so that a proper product can be manufactured each single time and will not repeat the mistake it made earlier. So they implemented an automated system which places all this inventory at the right location each single time. This system is highly scalable, like with very less effort a new type can be added and the system will take care of other things like where and on which shelf it need to be placed. And the system is very repetitive also, like it can place the parts properly each single time without making any mistake. And as a result, like Ian now can manufacture different color of markers without bothering about anything else, and he is very happy for that, just like the company. So what you are seeing here now is like a proper management system can make a big difference. Like if right information is received by the right person at the right time, then no one can go wrong. This is the value of information and the value of data, and the data need to be managed very properly. So here comes PDM. PDM does this job of managing data like that automated system Echo had implemented, if you remember. But PDM does this for your CAD files. As engineer, we all know that CAD is a very good technology, but it's kind of technology which also allow us to touch the height of design complexity, creativity and accuracy. Also, you will agree that this comes with a very distinct kind of file structure who are also connected to each other. Like assembly files are connected to part files are connected to drawing files, and drawing files are connected to both part and assembly files. So it becomes very crucial to properly save or store those files to get the best out of the technology. You may have faced this issue once at least during your lifetime. Like I myself also have faced this by losing my whole day work during critical times. Sometimes my assembly have missing parts, sometimes released drawing have wrong revisions, which result in wrong production for the company. So PDM is your superhero here. It will take care of everything, starting from storing, saving and to managing those CAD files, so that designers can work for innovation, not on how to save a mere file. PDM will ensure that each time an assembly get opened, it will always get the right version of the right part files, even if they get renamed. Also, it will allow only the authorized person to access the right revision of the files, so no revision mismatch will happen and access will also get controlled. Now your work will get stopped or delayed just because of the reason that your approver is not around, because PDM allows electronic approval on both inter and intranet environments. So now, as you guys got an overall understanding of what PDM is and why it is required, let's move toward learning how these systems can be configured and administered. Thank you. Happy configuring.